Hey everyone, Steve here. I'm going to bring you through your warm-up today. So one of the first things we do with our warm-up is we roll out. We use our foam roller here. It's a technique called myofascial release. So what this does is kind of pinpoints your muscle as you roll that particular area. It's going to get those knots out, release some tension. So our first area we're going to do will be our calves. So you just take your roller, you're going to place it directly underneath your calves. You're going to have your palms down. You're just going to kind of put as much weight on your calf as possible. You're going to work different angles. Turn your leg to the side, turn to the inside, turn to the outside. And if you feel any area that's tight or sore, or like a bump or a knot, you kind of want to focus on that area and try to relieve the tension in that spot. Okay, then at the halfway, you're going to switch it up. You'll get the other side. You'll hear someone over the speakers. He'll tell you when to switch. All right, so same thing on the other side. Okay, your second one will be glutes. So now we take our roller. We're going to sit on it. We're going to focus on one side. So right now I'm focusing on my left side. I have my left glute on the roller here. What I'm going to do is take my left leg, cross it over my knee, my right knee. So now I'm just right here. I'm just rolling down, working different angles, leaning to the outside, leaning to the inside. And again at the halfway, we'll switch it up. Now I'm going to lean to the right, focus on my right glute. So now I'm just going back and forth right here. Okay, your third one, IT band. For a lot of people, this will be pretty uncomfortable. What we're going to do is work the inside of your thigh, all right? But as you go along, you do this, these foam rolling sessions will feel pretty good. We'll call it the poor man's massage. So what you're going to do is take that bottom leg, keep it straight. You're going to bring your top leg, and you're going to bring it forward. Now you're just going to go up and down from your knee all the way to the hip, working your IT band, your iliotibial band. So we're just right here. We're going side to side. If you want to get even a little more tension into it, just take that top leg. Go back and forth right here. So the more weight you can put on your leg, the better to help with the releasing of those muscles. Again, halfway, switch it up. All right, then your fourth one, your last one, you're doing your quads. So now, the front of your thighs. You just take that roller. Same idea as that IT band. We're just going from your hip all the way down to your knee, working those different angles. Right here, a little bit towards the inside, maybe a little bit towards the outside. Again, you're just trying to find those areas of tension that you want to try to release. Okay, halfway. Switch it up, and then you're going back and forth. Okay, now that'll be it for our foam rolling. Your next exercise will be a breathing exercise. We call it diaphragmatic breathing. What this is going to do is going to help align your hips using your diaphragm, the proper muscle patterns that we want to engage when we breathe. So a lot of times people breathe very shallow. They're breathing their chest is tight right here. That's where all their breathing is done. What you want to do is make sure you're breathing down. You're pulling your diaphragm into your pelvis. Forcing all of that air out. So what we'll do, we'll lie on the floor. So now we're right here. We're going to take our fist, we're going to blow into our fist like we're trying to blow through a straw. All right, so we want to force all the air out of our lungs first. So we're right here, force all the air out. Then we take a deep breath in through our nose. And what I want to see happen is that you're pulling your diaphragm down into your hips, and you're pushing your belly into the floor. I should see your lower back rise up. You should feel your stomach push into the ground. So all together, it might look something like this. So you get the idea. You can really see that I was forcing all the air out there, and each breath of the inhale and the exhale will take about 10 seconds. So you'll only get about 4 good breaths in if you're doing it correctly. All right, so now we're going to go through a few of our stretches. Your first one will be called quadruped extension rotation. So you're on your knees, you're going to sit back on your heels. You're going to have one palm on the floor, the other hand's going to be on the side of your head. So we want to sit on our heels because we want to lock in our lower back, our lumbar region of our spine. So we're just right here, palms on the floor, hand on the head. You're going to rotate down, and then you're going to reach back. You're going to push off this hand and reach back as far as you can with that right elbow. As you reach back, your eyes are following that elbow. So you're doing all the rotation in your upper back. Again, the lower back's locked in. We're working on that upper back mobility. So this is a really good stretch. A lot of people, they just sit at the desk all day, or they're driving in a car. Everything just kind of rolls forward. Their shoulders are tucked over. Everything is just kind of rounded out in this position. What we want to do now is just get that upper back extension. So that's what we're doing when we're doing that rotation. We're really reaching back. It's a position that a lot of people, or most people, don't spend a lot of time in. Okay? Then at the halfway, we'll switch sides. All right, your next stretch. It's called a Spider-Man. We're starting to push-up position. Okay, so we're right here. Your shoulders are over your hands. I'll show you from the other angle. Then everything's lined up from your feet to your shoulders, right? So we're just right here, good solid position. We're going to walk forward with the right foot. Make sure that foot's flat on the floor. If you step forward with the right, now we're going to rotate up with our right hand. So we're down, walk it down. Now we're going to come up with the left foot, rotate up with the left hand, and then back down. So as we're doing the stretch, as we step forward, we're really stretching out the glutes right here, getting the hamstrings stretched out. And as we do that rotation, again, we're working on that upper back, the thoracic spine mobility, trying to get that upper back extension. Okay, so we'll just do that for 40 seconds. Your third stretch, we're going to do an alternating lunge with an outside torso rotation. So just start with your feet together. You're going to step forward. So if you step with your left, you're going to rotate to the left. You're going to step back, step with your right, and then rotate to the right. So what you want to do when you do this stretch, you want to drop that back knee down. You want to keep your knee right over your foot. Make sure it's nice and stable. And then we're doing that rotation. So we're working core stability, and again, getting that good upper back rotation. And then your fifth one, or your fourth one rather, will be star pattern. So again, now we're starting with our feet together. We're going to squat down, drop our heel down as far ahead as we can, but all the weight stays on my left leg. So now I'm going to go out a diagonal, straight to the side, diagonal back, behind me, straight back, and then around. So again, I'll do that at the top. But what we're doing here, this is working on our knee stability, and we're working on our ankle and hip mobility. And also we're just working on body awareness, keeping ourselves balanced. So if you really want to, you're going to close your eyes, pat your head, rub your belly. If you can do that all together, you're in good shape. Yeah. And then your last one will be a side lunge. So we're going to start with our feet nice and wide. We're going to make sure our toes are straight ahead. What we're going to do is push our butt back as far as you can. We're going to try to touch my butt to the wall behind me. So I'm right here, and I'm going to go down into that side lunge. So butt back, and then down to the side. We're going to keep trading off. Again, you can see my feet stay pointed straight ahead. What we're not doing is squatting. We don't want to squat down to the side. What we want to do is push our butt back right here. Where you should really feel it is on the inside of your thigh right there. Okay? And then at the halfway, we just do a little cardio, a little jumping jacks, either just right here or high knees, whatever you want to do. Do anything. Get your heart pumping for our workout. All right?